manager over here at Boss Fighters, and I'm super excited. I'm super duper duper excited for a lot of amazing updates we get to share, some surprise rewards we get to give to some very active community members, as well as some other details and sneak peeks into the very near bright future. So we'll get Vadim up here, and I believe we have one more speaker as well. I believe Alex, and we should be good to go. But honestly, folks, hope you're all having a fantastic Thursday today. Fantastic Thursday. It's amazing. Can't believe it's Thursday already. Vadim, what's going on, fam?
Oh,
Hello, hello. Your mic's loud and clear. You're perfect, brother. How you doing?
can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly. Loud and clear.
Okay. Yeah, I'm doing good. It's been like it's Thursday, but it seems like it's already Saturday for me here because I've been working like crazy all week. I think yesterday I had like 8 calls, and you see
Wow.
what's happening on the market, and everyone
Yep.
is just running around like crazy, uh, trying to strike deals, trying to negotiate better deals for them. And just in general, it's like it's total menace, and it is only a beginning. This is like the vibe I'm getting right now from all these people and the
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely, brother. I cannot agree more. It's been very hectic. It's been a very fun and exciting week full of, awesome camaraderie within Web3. And the bull market has apparently arrived. Some speculate, obviously. We still have a little bit more time until it happens, but it's pretty damn hard to, say it's not here yet, especially with Bitcoin reaching, 60K plus. So it's fun. It's exciting. It's going to be great. Everyone in here too today and all the people that are going to be coming, we want to thank you guys so much. If you're unfamiliar with Boss Fighters, we're going to be opening it up at the end for you guys to ask whatever questions you want. We'll answer them to the best of our abilities. But first and foremost, Vadim, I think maybe let's start out, with some exciting information, specifically about rowdies, right? I think that would be a great way to kick this off. Obviously, Rowdies were the first collection ever for Boss Fighters, and we have consistently communicated the success and the return that we want to give back to the people who invested in our game at such an early stage. And so, how do you want to go about this? How do you want to highlight, some of the awesome stuff with Rowdies?
Yeah, maybe I'm gonna give a little background on Rowdies for those who are not familiar. So Rowdies were the first like basically Genesis collection minted back then in I think it was May 2022. Oh my God, it was almost 2 years ago. Yeah, yeah. So and these were like the first character skins for the fighters in our game. All of them are unique, so every single one of them is a unique looking character. And initially they were minted on Solana, but when we partnered with OpenLoot, we did like this transfer thing. So you can actually there are still some rowdies out there on Solana, and you can transfer them to ERC, basically Ethereum blockchain through the OpenLoot. And we have this interface on our website. So yeah, this was like the first collection that we minted, and we supported like basically from the day one. Once the playtest started, I think it was like a year ago, January. Uh, we already had them in the game, so our players could play with these characters. And as promised, we were continuously supporting them, and we will continue supporting this character collection. So we heard like basically when we did this transition to open.
Oh, your mic cut out there for a second. You said transition to open loop, and then it cut out, Vadim.
Now when in a much better spot, they developed it.
Oh, I think we're having a couple connection issues, folks. No worries. No worries. Here, wait, Vadim, go back like 10 seconds. You cut out for a second.
Okay. So when we first when we first transferred these rowdies to OpenLoot, the
Yep.
tech wasn't there yet from OpenLoot, and we didn't have like quite figured out like what is the best way to list them on the marketplace. So that resulted in them being like listed as rare, but actually they are much more like valuable than just rare cosmetic items. And we wanted to reflect this idea with this new advancement for rowdies. So we announced that all the rowdies will be upped in their rarity according to their special title that they hold, and each of the rowdies have a special title: debutant, challenger, fighter, gladiator, and there is also one legend character, which I think Uber Stoic owns, one of
Yep,
our
yep.
OG community members. So he owns this golden guy. I remember I myself crafted this character because it's like very special character. Uh, so yeah, we decided to up their rarity to reflect the unique status of all this, like of all the characters, but also what's coming to like to these characters when we do this transition in the next like several in the next few weeks. Once like we need to do some technical stuff on the back end. Um, so I think the legend character it's going to become a unique because based on the open loot rarity. So open loot has 10 rarities, and if you check like the big time assets, they all have like 10 rarities from common to unique. So the legend rowdy will become unique rowdy. The gladiator rowdies, they will become transcendent rarity. Uh, the previous is like the fighters will become exotic rowdies. So challengers, they will become. So what was this? What's the previous one on open load? Let me check. So always forget it. So I think it's exotic and yeah, exalted, and the common actually like the debutant rowdies, the lowly simple rowdies, they all will be mythic rowdies. But what's also coming to those rowdies, uh, and we're going to talk about this a little bit later, because all of the cosmetic items in our game will have special utilities, and they once we do this transition, they will receive for the time being a special thing which we call like a value perk. It will be displayed as an unknown value perk, but I assure you that this value perk will reflect the rarity and uniqueness of each rowdy. So that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's incredible. And, I really, I try not to focus a lot, especially discussion, on, marketplace activity and financial details and all that stuff. Obviously, you guys do your own research and, invest at your own risk, of course. But something I do want to bring up, obviously, just because of, how exciting the market is as a whole for crypto right now. I just want to put this out there. We have not released fully, pretty much anything on our tokenomics. It's coming. It's coming extremely soon. The utility, everything is coming extremely soon. And the floor price for boss fighters, that alone, just for a rowdy, right? A potential common rowdy is at $100 USD, which is incredible, right? Especially for an NFT that hasn't had, like the full tokenomics and utility, brought out to the public yet. That's insane. And then there's a max supply of 1,502, but only 47 rowdies are listed, right? Because they keep getting bought up at, whatever the community deems is the correct floor price. And what gets me really hype is, come back to Uber Stoic, talking about how we got this one of one, legendary, super awesome. I mean, it looks incredible. And in the game, I've played with Uber Stoic and it's incredible. Like you're this fighter and you're all gold. You're like this gold fighter with white hair, super metallic. That one is listed, for $50,000 at open loot. So, it's things like that that get you, super excited. One, it shows you how much the community values the assets in this project, as well as, where things are going to go. Like that. This is not financial advice whatsoever, but, from someone who, even if you don't have a general understanding of economics or Web3 or investment strategy at all, usually when really, really good stuff and more usefulness of something is announced, it does reflect upon the price of that asset as well. So I just want to put that out there, Vadim, 'cause I think that's incredible. I think that it's amazing and huge kudos to our community for being with us on this journey for so long. And, really excited to see all the benefits, continue to pour out onto our community. And it gets me excited, Vadim. It gets me super excited.
Yeah, and I also want to mm, note that we heard like the not the criticism, but we heard the feedback from the community, and yeah, we know that we kind of screwed up with this rare thing listed on the marketplace. So we knew for a long time we had to do something, but the tech wasn't there, so we had like to work with the API calls, proper things with the open loop, so we can finally up the rarities for the collection. So and yeah, we're gonna continue to support the rowdies and the alpha fighters, alpha boss skins, the basically the content from the alpha passes, and more things are actually coming to the game. So yeah, we can talk about this.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And, I'm super excited to dive into all that. Again, reminder to everybody, thank you so much for everyone that's shown up. Of course, if you're unfamiliar with boss fighters, we have three pillars that we really, operate with around here with our community. First, we're a community first driven project. So, anything that we do, whether it's the balance of the game, the future of the game, the tokenomics, Web3 aspect, whatever it may be, the opinions and thoughts of the community are extremely valuable to us. Everything is looked into, everything is read, no voice goes unheard, and we always make sure the community has a very strong, clear, and concise voice. And then we're always, transparent with you guys. We're straight up about everything that we're doing. And so, that's something I always really love to highlight, especially to new community members that are getting involved in boss fighters, is that, our best interest is the community's best interest. And we really hold that to heart here. And so, speaking of community, Vadim, we do have obviously, we're going to dive into all this stuff coming and, potential highlights and all this stuff with the, economy. But we do have some very, very, very exciting stuff to share to reward some super active community members. Do you mind if I dive into this a little bit? And maybe before I dive into it, do you want to give your thoughts on, why you're happy we're doing this?
Oh yeah. So like back then, like maybe a month ago, we announced rewards for community activities, and like we heard your feedback on how it was structured. So we're happy to announce that we addressed this feedback, and hopefully with this new advancement, our community is going to be really satisfied with the approach that we're taking. So yeah, I'm taking it back to you, Ryan. So
I
please tell us
love it.
about it.
I love it. So, folks, we've had an astronomical amount of new members joining. I mean, if you go to the welcome feed, there's a new member joining every minute for damn near the last like 72 hours at this point. And a lot of that is obviously because of the open loop giveaway announcement details. If you're unfamiliar with the open loop giveaway announcement details, I'll put the link in chat. You guys can still enter this giveaway, by the way, but I put the link in there. And so we have not one, not two, not three, not four, but five unique collectibles that are going to be available in a giveaway. Now, they're all uncommon. They're super awesome. You have the Corrosive Striker, you have the Toxic Railgun, the Slime Slinger, the Acid Avenger male, and the Acid Avenger female. Now, something that we've wanted to do, obviously to reward our community is, we wanted to, really highlight, everyone loves a giveaway, right? But we also want to show that if you're super active in our community, both in the Discord and in the game, we want to reward you guys. So we actually have decided, not only on top of this giveaway, and we'll dive into the giveaway details so everything works, etc., but we would like to take this time to honor three individuals that have been extremely active in Boss Fighters, three community members that really have highlighted and shown what it means to be a rock star in the Boss Fighters community. So these players, they were the most active community members, and they joined and played the most matches throughout our previous play times of Boss Fighters. So each of these winners that I'm about to announce will get one of the 5 digital collectibles featured in that giveaway I just discussed, that I put the link down there. And the best part is they get to choose which one they want. So after the town hall, Eugene's going to contact them and they'll know. But we'll take this time to announce the 3 winners of the community. One of them should definitely not be a surprise for acting in this community. I mean, this person is damn near in everything we do. every single playtime, everything. But community winner number one is none other than Sci-Fi High Alchemist. Well done, Sci-Fi High. Winner number one. Congratulations. Eugene's going to contact you. Make sure you click that link, check it out, let them know which of the collectibles you want. Congratulations, Sci-Fi High. Number two is Hope Winchester Alchemist. That's two alchemists back to back. Must say a lot about our amazing alchemist guild that we have in Boss Fighters. Hope Winchester Alchemist, congratulations. You have won as well. And then third, last but certainly not least, is going to be Stig. Stiggy the GOAT. If you guys don't know Stig, man, Stig plays in every playtime humanly possible. They're super active in everything we do. We love Stig. We think Stig is incredible, fantastic community member, really, really good Boss Fighters fighter. And Stig, we're so happy. I bet Stig will probably claim the slime lobber, if I had to guess. That's pretty much their go-to weapon. But yes, congratulations, guys. We've heard you loud and clear. We want to make sure that we reward you guys with, really, really awesome assets. The amount of people that have entered this giveaway alone is unbelievable. And you can obviously see that directly correlating with the amount of people that are joining the Boss Fighters Discord consistently. So you three automatically get one collectible of your choice. Eugene will contact you guys after the town hall. Huge congratulations, folks. And for everybody else that wants a chance or opportunity to win one of these cosmetics in this giveaway as well, make sure you click that link I put in chat. A whole bunch of reactions on it. You love to see it. Shout out to the Alchemist. Shout out to Sci-Fi High, Hope Winchester Alchemist, and Stig. Congratulations on winnings. Okay, so Vadim, we talked about that. Our community members, I'm ecstatic. I love rewards. I love rewarding community members. I mean, that always gets me hyped and excited, and it gets me pumped up. Now, let's talk a little bit, about the open loot giveaway. What is the purpose of this giveaway, right? And really, is there a reason that it's happening at the time it's happening to maybe tease some things that are coming in the future?
Okay, that's a really good question. So, I've already been talking about those digital collectibles and cosmetic items and the utilities they might have in the future. Not might, but they will have in the future. So this is like another installment in this process of feeding our community with digital collectibles. Obviously, this is a giveaway. These are like uncommon. You see the 2,500 of them, 500 for each item, so 5 in total. But I want to emphasize that this is the key for basically if you have any of our digital collectibles that are tradable on OpenLoot, that are like essentially NFTs, then you basically have the key to the future economy of the game that we are about to announce in a very, very near future. And this is like, you can see that the giveaway is, I think it's like it ends on the 26th of March, so it's like lasts for the whole March. And we're gonna do lots of events during this period. We're gonna drop like articles explaining economy, and so all of these items that we're giving away that you already have that you can purchase on the marketplace, or even scoop from Magic Eden from Solana Rowdies. And if you didn't do it before, you can still do this and transfer them to OpenLoot. All of these items will play a significant role in the upcoming economy. And so basically, if you want to be part of the economy, and if you want to know how the tokenomics works, if you want to experience everything, you have to have digital collectibles of boss fighters. So that's why we're doing this giveaway. We want to give more people a chance to test this, to experience what we're about to offer in the game economy. And I'm sure you're going to be super excited about what we're building, because we spent a whole lot of time developing this system. And happy to talk about this in a little bit detail. I don't want to spoil things just yet, but it's coming really soon.
Yeah, no worries, Vadim. I'm with you, man. Really, really well said. Really well said. Yeah, guys, it's super exciting stuff. Seriously, we want to give everyone the opportunity basically to get on the ship. Like we're throwing out the life buoys. We're throwing out as many of them as possible, and the ship's leaving. So you either got to find a way to latch on, enter this giveaway for free, go to OpenLoot Marketplace, get yourself literally any cosmetic, and you'll be invested. You'll be in the project. And something that's really awesome about boss fighters, and that what I've seen and what we've done in our very long development stage of this game, um it's just so rewarding to see it, that everything's coming into fruition. Like, it really is. Like, I can name people in here that who have been here for a long time now as community members, and they have just been reaping the benefits. People I want to highlight is, like, again, like Sci-Fi High. Sci-Fi High has mythic skin collectibles. Sci-Fi High, has basically built themselves as one of the most infamous people in the boss fighters community. And they have been able to reap so many rewards from community events and other things that we have going. And I saw Sci-Fi High put out a post today that I hope they don't mind sharing, but they put it in general, basically like, that they've put 2 years into this game and in this community, and to like see, things pay off, and rewards begin to pile in, just made them absolutely ecstatic. That's something that's so rewarding for us on the development team, because, that's what we want to see for everyone here. Another example is Merlin the Alchemist, right? Merlin started, a guild on boss fighters, basically came in here with, damn near nothing, just started recruiting people left and right, building a super positive, organic, awesome community. And now, they won the Boss Crafters, or no, they didn't even win it. We decided to give it to them because we appreciate them so much in the community. They get 30 unique skins that are extremely limited, that they're able to give out to their alchemists. They're able to put them on the marketplace, whatever price they want. But it's just so much power that we put back in the community, and you're seeing people begin to, receive the rewards exponentially just for being a part of this community. And that's before we've even launched the tokenomics, Vadim. That's what's crazy. Like, we haven't even launched the thing that's going to provide the most value and utility to everybody, but we've already created so much value. And so that's what gets me so excited about our project, this baby that has turned into a toddler that's walking. And this toddler's about to start sprinting. This toddler's about to hit the teenage years, about to be in its prime, and it's about to start running and sprinting damn fast. And so we'll dive into, the spring's highlights and other stuff that's coming soon. But first and foremost, Alex, thank you so much for joining us today. Give us a little, bit of an introduction about yourself, what you do. And I'd love to, throw a couple questions at you, get your thoughts as well, But I think to start off, tell us about yourself, and then tell us, how rewarding is it to see, where the game started to now where the game is going, and how our community is growing every day.
Oh, hello. Is the sound good?
It is good. It is good.
Great, great. So yeah, some of you may know me already from previous town halls. But for those who don't know, I'm a game designer doing quite a lot of different design on the project, like gameplay design, sometimes UX design, sometimes economy design, a little bit of everything actually. Not a little bit, a lot of everything actually, honestly speaking. So yeah, I've been a game designer for the whole my career, and doing game design now, and plan to do game design for many, many years in future. And yeah, as you mentioned about community, I see how it changes all the time, like more and more people coming, especially in recent months, and how it changed as well in terms of how they involved into the project. Some people are really excited about what we're doing. They want to put their ideas in. They want to share their feedback. We listen to their feedback. We adjust games sometimes based on their feedback. And yeah, I'm currently quite busy with new features design and economy design as well. It takes pretty much all my time. Recent weeks maybe or so, like at least weeks. Before it was as well, but not that much as now. But since we closer and closer to show it to people, it takes more and more time to finalize everything. For example, just today we were discussing how we're going to name some currencies in the game and some resources. So yeah, we tried with some, pathetic fancy names to get something really cool. And then we started joking about something else, and all of a sudden we found a cool name that wasn't in common with everything what we discussed before, but it sounded that cool. So we instantly decided, okay, this is what we need, let's skip it and put it into the game directly without any further discussions. So yeah, quite a lot of everything is going on.
I love it, Alex. Yeah, guys, dude, Alex is the go. Alex is, one of the many unsung heroes on the Boss Fighters team. I mean, you just heard what this guy does. I mean, he's got his hand in damn near every cookie jar that has to do with the game. So if you love the game, you love the way the game's being built, you love the way the game's going, then make sure you give Alex some kudos. Send him a little message in general. Why not? Say something nice to Alex. We love Alex. Alex, we love you. I'll speak behalf of the community. Without you, a lot of this stuff wouldn't be possible, man.
Yeah.
So we're grateful for you.
Send me what you want to see next in the game.
Oh, you hear that, folks? Tag him. Tag him in general. Let him know what you want to see next in the game. That's a big ask. Are you sure, Alex? Are you sure?
Well, at least we will go through it and take some cool ideas if we find something that fits what we plan to do in near future.
There
Or
you
we
go,
just
buddy.
put it on the shelf and use later.
I like it. Way to protect yourself a little bit there. The community gets a little wild sometimes. Otherwise, they'll be telling you to add Godzilla and giant bananas that blow up hot dog trucks with their eyes or something. You know what I'm saying? They get wild. So I like the way your head's at, though. I think it's a really good space.
First people come with giant bananas, and then we have pumpkins on Halloween events. So it's
Yep.
fine.
Yep.
Maybe there will be another event with giant bananas instead of pumpkins.
I like maybe
maybe there will be ducks and acid
or ducks,
something like that.
Oh, the ducks!
Or
the ducks are finally coming.
Yeah, or maybe even acid ducks.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, Vadim. I think it's time. Folks, before, I throw this over to Vadim real quick, I just want to, be very blunt, transparent with you guys. You guys are going to get some answers today, okay? You're going to get some answers today. Now, it's not going to be the full, complete answer. I want you guys to know that when it comes to everything that's coming, right? And that's, solely because, we're transparent with you guys. We still have to finalize some development things, especially with the in-game economy and some other real key decisions, but it's coming. It's coming extremely soon. And there's a lot of exciting things that we're going to build and implement to support, these announcements that are going to be rolling out in the near future. So Vadim, I want to throw it to you. I'll let you set the tone. But the spring is coming. The spring is almost sprung. What do people have to be excited about for the very near future of Boss Fighters?
Yeah, so it's been in the making for a very long time. It's gone through several iterations, but finally we're ready to start announcing the economy model of Boss Fighters, how everything is gonna work in Boss Fighters, what will be the meta game, basically, what will be the player progression, what are the utilities for the digital collectibles that you own right now, what kind of digital collectibles there will be in the game in the future. So what will be the process of creating, enhancing them, and most importantly, what role the token that we're gonna have will play in this game. So you can expect all of this information relayed to you in the very near future. We're gonna start publishing the Medium articles and teasing it in the Discord. So hopefully everything will be explained properly, because it's not an easy thing to develop and explain a player-owned economy, which is what essentially the Web3 economy is. It is a player-owned economy. But I think we did a good job, and we're gonna do these town halls, trying to answer your questions. So yeah, next week I think the first article is coming, and it will give you the overview of how everything works. So, but I can just to set the tone, I can tell you that all digital collectibles will have utilities linked somehow to the tokenomics, and there will be a native token for the game. So speaking of from the narrative perspective, because the next transformation of boss fighters that you're gonna see in the near future, so we wanna depict this gaming show aspect, like you on the arena, you're like a futuristic fighter, the gladiator, you fighting this giant boss in the arena, and you're getting rewarded for putting up a great show. And this is how we want to. This is the narrative around this game economy, the player-owned economy that we're striving to achieve. So yeah, we're gonna start publishing articles next week. We're gonna have flowcharts, and those flowcharts will be nicely edited and created. Not the flowcharts that you saw, Rain. So in the Miro, but yeah, they will be based on those. So yeah, exciting things are coming. And I'm actually, you saw like the new UIs, the interface, Rain, like how everything was gonna work. And I'm really eager to ask you. So what do you think about this whole stuff? Like just your impressions. What do you think about the things to come?
Man. Yeah, I'm not. So guys, I'm always in a very unique position, right? Because I'm obviously I'm community facing, and I'm also on the development team too. So like I see everything, and first and foremost, I'm very honored and blessed. Vadim takes my advice and critique to heart on a lot of things. Specifically with the game development, damn near everything with this game. He usually asks me my thoughts, right? And he takes it to heart. And so there's been a lot of things we've talked about, a lot of things he shared and that I've seen that I've really got to dive deep into. And so what I can say is, at least for the UI and the UX and the visual updates that are coming, it's night and day. Like if you already enjoy the UI you have now, take that and I'd say times it by 10. Times it literally by 10, especially for the VR aspect. The UI in the VR is unreal. It is so polished. It is beautiful. It's very interactive, and it really gives you that, fun, exciting aspect of an immersive VR experience. And then same thing for the flat screen experience too. It's just so organized. It's so organized and exciting. And it really, I don't want to spoil stuff, but it really helps highlight your dedication to the game, is what I'll say. Your dedication and time in the game is well organized and up front and center for you to see and for you to enjoy. So was that vague enough, Vadim? I don't want to spoil anything on it, but I thought that's it's incredible. I really think there's no words to put it deeper than that.
Yeah, that's great. So if you liking our promo materials that we post on social media, so we try to depict the same vibes that these promo materials have in the game UI, and also the game economy kind of reflects it. So yeah, it's all coming together right now, and this is the most exciting part of the game development when you've been working for literally for years on the project, and finally everything's starting to come together, and you put in this new builds together and you see how things changed over the years, and it's literally night and day. And this excites me the most, and I'm eagerly anticipating what the community will say about these updates that we're gonna ship in the near future.
Yeah, they're going to love it. They're going to absolutely love it. And guys, the best part about this is pretty much literally starting next week, it's just going to be week after week after week after week after week of news and answers to a lot of questions you guys have had. So literally you want to make sure you're active in the Discord, have notifications on, don't miss any of the Medium articles, don't miss any of the town halls, because literally going forward, starting now, we're at the point now we can finally start, finalizing, sharing, and releasing a lot of the stuff that we've been developing. So it's incredible. I know Merlin's probably, crying right now, tears of joy. He asked me about 100 questions a day about, certain aspects of the white paper and, tokenomics, what's happening when it's coming and stuff. And I've always just had to be like, I don't know. It's coming very soon. You'll see. Stay tuned. But I can finally say all your answers, everyone in here on the Web3 aspect as well as the game aspect, they're going to be answered. They're going to be answered. And something that obviously, we want to make this time really fun. We want to make this, each of these weeks to be something super exciting that keeps you guys engaged and continue to reward your engagement throughout this time while all this stuff begins to be released. So we do have, and Vadim, I want to throw it to you at the end because this isn't a guarantee, but it does come back to community facing because something they all wanted. But we're going to have some awesome stuff for you guys. So make sure you're active in the Discord. There's going to be airdrops. There's going to be giveaways that are happening, and possibly even throughout this time. That's right, folks. That's right. The one thing you guys have all been asking for. This is not a guarantee that it's happening or when it's happening, but I'm pretty damn, strong-willed to making it happen, that there will, in fact, potentially be a tournament. That's right. Round 2 of the tournament will potentially happen. Vadim, please provide your thoughts on these rewards as well as the potential round 2 tournament.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the thing that we've been discussing lately, and we've been listening to your feedback. So this was the most requested feature from the community: how to ignite community, how to hype, how to create this excitement in the community. And the most requested feature was that do another tournament. So we are considering doing another tournament during the next basically month or so. And yeah, we're gonna have a new set of rewards for you guys. So by the way, the new build is coming with some new things, and we're still working on this MetaQuest build. So yeah, lots of stuff is happening, and yeah, really excited to what's coming. So can't wait to hear your feedback.
Wait, so okay, just because I got really excited there. So wait, are we confirming, like, in the future we're gonna have another tournament for sure? Not sure when,
For
but
sure,
we're gonna
for
have
sure,
another
in
tournament.
the future we're gonna have
Ooh.
another tournament. Yeah, yes,
Folks, you heard it here first. New tournament is coming. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be hype. If you think of how successful the first tournament was and everything we learned from that tournament, community activation event, it was unreal. If you guys were not here to experience that tournament, I'll tell you this from a player standpoint. There were rewards that rewarded people just for playing, being active in the tournament. There were rewards for people who were absolutely sweating their tail off and trying to compete to be the best of the best and top of the leaderboards in this tournament. And so everything that you guys loved about the tournaments of past, everything you guys didn't like or wanted to be shifted, it's all been taken into account, being noted. And I'm proud to announce, we are going to deliver. You have my word. We will deliver on this tournament. It'll be one of the best tournaments, hands down, you've experienced. I will say the best tournament of Web3. I'll say that. Web 2, that's a little tough. You got like League of Legends and, billion-dollar tournament formats and stuff. But Web 3, I'll guarantee, I'll put my life on the line that we make it the best tournament experience for players ever in the history of Web 3. I'll say it. Why not, Vadim? I'll freaking say it. Okay. So we've talked about all sorts of good stuff, guys. Talked about the open loop giveaway. Talked about our community member rewards. Make sure you're active in the community, guys. We're going to have a lot more rewards coming out to active members. Make sure you're playing the game. Make sure you're active in the Discord. Make sure you stay up to date and engaged and making friends in our community. The way our community is built, man, is everybody's super friendly and nice. Obviously, they're a bit memey, and you'll get a feel for the culture. Like, the community loves cats. Like, that's something you wouldn't know unless you were super active in the community. But we have a very strange obsession with cats here, probably from Bison, consistently posting pictures of their cats. Stig has a profile picture of a cat. There's a cat on the graffiti skin in Boss Fighters. I have an extra chair in my office for my cat. Like, there's something about cats in this community that makes the world go round. So that's just a little thing, right? Like, it's fun, exciting. It's a very good organic community. And so throughout all that, though, we're super excited to have everyone here, all the new people. And we're not done yet. We have some more exciting stuff to talk about. So, Vadim and Alex, I do have 8 questions collected from the community. If you guys are ready for them, either of you just feel free to answer whatever you want to answer. And then we're going to open it up to open discussion. Anyone that wants to ask a question, just request to speak. I'll bring you guys on stage one at a time. But if you guys are ready for it, we could start the rapid fire questions from the community.
We saw spoilers in chat, so we're ready.
Good. I'm glad you got prepared, Alex. I'm glad you got prepared. Okay, question one. Question one is, great question, by the way, short and sweet, but something that everybody wants to know. When can we expect full playtime for Boss Fighters?
I'm gonna take it. That's an easy one. So
Okay.
we're gonna open up full playtimes once the game ships on MetaQuest App Lab, which we're still hoping to do in the near future. because the build is playable, it's working. We're just like doing some fixes, tweaks, and optimizations, and the new map, all this kind of stuff will be packed into this new build. So once we release it, we'll most likely, not most likely, yeah, we plan to open up the play times, like basically make it throughout the week, available throughout the week.
Love it. Love it. Well said. Well said. Okay, question 2. Oh man, I'm looking at these questions. Some of these are spicy. Be prepared, boys. Be prepared. Question 2. Please share the use case of rowdies and when the white paper will be released.
Okay, so
Oh.
I'm gonna take the second part. So the white
Okay.
paper, the wiki for the game economy, and not only the economy, for the whole game, will be released at the end of the series of articles that will go through details of the economy, and then at the end of the series of articles, we're gonna release the white paper, the wiki. So it's gonna happen like in several weeks, basically. So it's not long to wait.
A slow trickle, folks. A slow but very fun, exciting trickle. That we're going to have events spread out throughout the time. Alex, anything you wanted to say on that too, or you want the next question? Okay,
regarding
perfect.
on the first part of the question, so use cases of rowdies. So obviously, first and the foremost, it's customization part, right? You still look unique with it and so on. But second, as Vadim mentioned, there will be some value perks. So we have in our plans we have two types. Let's say power perks and value perks, right? While power perks they come from your equipment and give you combat benefits. Value perks come from other places like rowdies, for example, and they give you non-combat benefits. So they help you to progress faster, for example, get faster experience or farm faster and so on. So yeah, they improve your speed of progression, let's say.
Now, I
Wow. So
also
you
want
guys,
want to
yeah,
add to
Vadim.
this that because these are the rowdies, they will have a special set of these perks. Not only these perks, but we actually plan to give even more utilities because this is like the Genesis collection. So yeah, there will be a special set of those value perks allocated for the rowdies, and so most likely the rowdy holders will be eligible like for receiving airdrops. Prior to the launch of the game economy and the full launch of the game. And yeah, lots of stuff actually coming to the rowdies because this is like the first collection. So yeah, value perks, keeping this in mind. This is the thing that allows you to progress and farm quicker. And a special set of perks is allocated for the rowdies specifically. And also they're going to have additional benefits.
I love it. I love it, folks. You guys just
Oh.
got a sneak peek teaser at the perks and value perks. Yes, Alex, continue.
Yeah, also there is another small spoiler regarding it, is that value perks, they can change your playstyle. So depending on what perks you choose, you should do different things during the match to achieve what you need.
Ooh,
So
I
yeah, you
like
cannot
it,
play
Alex.
every time the same as you get used to. You need to adjust and you need to be flexible to achieve
I
the best result.
like it. Alex, you're getting me excited. See you guys. It's
Yeah,
really
you know,
enjoyed the town hall.
yeah, you know the analogy. I was thinking about the analogy. So how to better explain this the value perks, and I think the best idea that I came up with. So everyone was excited about the tournaments, and you know how tournaments went. So you have to do these missions in the tournaments. Basically, you had to do certain things in the game to progress and collect these points that like rank you up to the. So and there's a daily quest, and the quest like the text can be like deal 1,000 damage with the rail, something like that. So the value perks are something like that. So they are like a mini challenges strapped on the thing. And if you complete this challenge, then you like increase in rewards. So basically, it creates like a really huge diversity of the gameplay potential, and all of them are quite unique. So you can mix your play style. You can pick whatever item that fits your play style. And if you fulfill this activities that are listed in this perks, then you like conditionally increase your rewards. So non-combat benefits. So it's still combat related because you have to do some things in the battle, but it doesn't affect your basically your performance. You don't deal more damage. So it's not pay to win. That's most important.
Yes. Thank you for saying that, Vadim, because I guarantee I was about to get hounded. I was absolutely about to get hounded about, yo, Rain, pay to win? What the heck is this? What's going on? So, no, we got your best interest, guys. 100%, of course. Okay, next question. We got a lot of questions, too. People are typing questions in general. That's totally fine. You can also type questions in the Town Hall chat. If you have social anxiety, you don't want to come up here and speak, don't worry about it. I got your back. We'll answer your questions regardless. But question 3. Okay, Vadim, I would just want you to know I can help answer this if you want. This is a bit of a very spicy question. Alex, I don't know if I want you to answer this question, but you can if you want, because this is a big question. This is a hot take, hot topic. Are you guys ready? Vadim, are you ready?
Go for it.
Okay, I'm reading it verbatim. So, comes from the user, they type it as the following. Open loot, some quotation mark, NFT item marketplace, question mark. I do not like where this is going. No word of this on the Steam page. If you know this is bad marketing, why would you do it?
Okay, let me take this one, at least like the part of this question. Yeah, OpenLoot indeed, it is an NFT marketplace. It is a marketplace for digital collectibles. But what I want to emphasize that Boss Fighters is not a Web3, is not a solo Web3 game. So we don't want to lock you up in this ecosystem. You can totally play the game without it, without Web3 component, without ever touching it, and you will virtually have like almost the same experience. So it won't affect your battle performance at all. It's not pay to win. But when you're gonna see the articles that we're gonna release about the economics, you actually will learn that it's not only in the case like affecting your even the cosmetic part of the gameplay. Yeah, cosmetics they are important, but with this thing that creates these perks for the items, they can be created only for like the NFT items. So we really thought a lot about this system, how to balance this traditional gameplay and Web3 part of the game economy, and I think we came up with a really good system. So I just like want to tell you that see for yourself. So how we handle this, and I think what we did is actually works best for both worlds. So it's a really cool system as a traditional game, so you can play it totally for free. Yeah, there will be like some in-app purchases like in other games also with that, but there also will be a Web3 part, and they supplement each other, but they don't like interfere.
Yeah, well said, Vadim. I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more. Very well said on that topic, guys. Yeah, you can 100% play this game and completely enjoy it. Damn near in the exact same experience as you would if you dove into the Web3 aspect of the game too. And that's something we wanted to make sure was really balanced. And so, Vadim, I want to really make sure this is crystal clear to people too. And I can talk about this if you want, but regards to marketing as a whole, you want to make sure that you're marketing clear and concisely to your direct target audience, right? And so like Steam, the majority of players on Steam are, they're on Steam not for Web3. They're on Steam for computer games, right? They're on Steam to play games, Web2 games, and enjoy games, right? Whereas on multiple other avenues and ventures through like, Medium articles and, partner programs, et cetera, and stuff, there's much more interest in the Web3 element. So that's why maybe you might not see the same, marketing aspects on, the differential platforms. But it's still the exact same. You can still get the exact same game experience without being involved in any of the Web3 stuff whatsoever. And so that's just, something I want to bring up. Vadim, if there's anything you wanted to add it on to that, but I just want to make sure that was crystal clear and concise on, why some of the decisions.
Yeah, that's totally clear. So that's exactly on point.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, we got to get through these questions, man. There's a lot of questions. People are pouring them in now. Okay, question 4. Love this question, by the way. Will players holding Rowdies and or other NFTs get some tokens airdropped to them?
I don't want to spoil this, but there is a good chance that it's gonna happen. I would put it this way. So just wait for these articles.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, it's if you know how we work and how we operate and how we take care of our community, you can put two and two together, folks. That's what we could say to that. I love that. Well said, Vadim. Question 5: is the team gearing up for a TGE along with the game launching around mid 2024? I look forward to receiving tokens and participating in the in-game economy.
Yes, that is correct. So we are gearing up for TGE along with the game launch. Somewhere like hopefully we're gonna do everything that we need to do like around mid 2024. There's still a lot of stuff we need to do, and most important, we want to have this economy tested, and it has to be like bulletproof because it's a super delicate thing. We don't want to mess things up, so we'd better take our time. But the plan is to do the TG this year and launch the game this year. That is correct.
Love it. Absolutely. Question 6. This is a good one too. So, will Rowdy's holders still be receiving future airdrops of new NFT collections as mentioned a while ago by the team?
Isn't it the
That is
same
correct.
question one
Yeah.
before?
Yeah, that is correct. That is correct.
Perfect.
There will be
Alex,
more airdrops, and Rowdy owners will benefit from them.
love it. Alex, what were you saying, Alex?
Yeah, I was saying it's just the same question as one before. Is that one number 4, right?
Yeah, I mean it is, but I think it's just more so the you know, the question 4 is more about tokens.
Yeah,
And so
and
6
this
focused on
general. Yeah.
NFTs. Yeah. But yeah, so guys, in short, like Rowdy's, we've said it once, we'll say it again. Like, we're not hiding anything, guys. Like, Rowdy's are the most if you want to get uber involved with the boss fighters, tokenomics, and the Web3 economy, get a Rowdy. That's what I'll say. That's what I'll say. Without spoiling anything, Rowdies are the crown jewel of boss fighters. That's what I'll say. Question 7. Okay, this is a really good one. Comes into the tokenomics aspect. This is how they wrote it. About inflation, just to clarify, as far as I understand, it seems that the boss fighter's token is earnable in the game, but in a more controlled way than just infinite token emissions for everyone. Is this correct?
Yeah.
Okay, I love this question. I love this question actually. So, so let me think. How would I put it? So we've been working with OpenLoot and specifically Big Time for more than a year right now, and we learned a lot from them, and we constantly learning a lot. Basically, I'm having like a weekly conversations with the economy director. They help us a lot with how things operate in Big Time, what kind of pitfalls they've like faced, what kind of problems they've faced when they launched the economy, and they relay all this information to us, and they advise us how to avoid some problems. What is the better design for the token economy, for the gaming economy, Web3 part economy in general? And I can say that we listen to their feedback, and we are implementing the best practices and actually improving on several things over Big Time. So if you play Big Time, you might find some similarities in how the game economy and boss fighters will operate. But yeah, about inflation, and so yeah, we really drawn inspiration from like Big Time, amazing team, and basically their performance says everything about them. So we're in good hands in that regard.
Yeah, I could not agree more. Yeah, literally, if you're unfamiliar with Big Time's economy, go to CoinMarketCap, check out their token. Go to OpenLoot, check out the marketplace. You will see they're quite successful on all parameters there. Question 8, Alex. I think this would be a really good one for you. Question 8: will boss fighters support mixed reality gameplay for use with a green screen?
That's really hard question. So far, we didn't consider any such features, but all depends on how many people actually want to have even more experience than what we already have, like VR versus PC players, right? So it all depends how it goes with base part of the game. The more depending on how happy players will be the base part, the more feature we can add in future, and not only like core features, but some, let's call them flavor features with mixed reality or with some interactive stuff and so on. So yeah, it's possible, but it all depends on players, on their feedback, on what they want to see next in the game and so on. But definitely not before we finish the core part of the game.
Well said, man. Yeah, 100%. We say it all the time, guys. Whatever the community wants, and if there's enough enthusiasm and support behind something, and it makes sense to add it to the game, there's no reason that we won't do it. Like
True.
obviously it can take a lot of time to implement or do something, but if it's what the community wants, you guys always have our number one interest, right? Right, Alex?
Yeah, 100%.
Love it. How can you not love Alex, guys? Come on, it's always nice when we get an internal dev up here, right? With Vadim. With Vadim myself, it's nice, like a little special guest feature. Okay, we got a couple more questions. Then we're gonna start bringing people up here. I want people to know, Neuro Calibrator. I'm gonna bring you up here. Not yet. One more question to answer, but I'm gonna bring you up here. I already saw your question in general, but I think that it's actually a very exciting question, and I think it'll get the team extremely excited. So, if you want, I can bring you up here to ask it, or I can just answer it directly and read it from general. Just let me know in the town hall chat or in the general chat. But the next question that we have too comes from, now this is like straight from the community right now, in real time questions. This question this is a very good one too. Okay, so they are wondering if tokens, okay, this is from non-fat BF Whale. They want to know about the tokens that they already minted on Scale Swap. Is that going to be the token, or will they get a new token?
I think how Scale Swap operates, they exchange those Scale Swap tokens for the actual token when the TG happens. So that's how it's gonna happen.
Perfect. Well said. Okay, so Neuro, is Neuro still in here? Neuro, do you want to come ask a question up here, or I can just read it to you? Just let me know, whatever you want. Just request to come up here. I'll give you like 5 seconds. If not, I'll just read it verbatim. 3, 2, 1. Okay, Vadim. I love this question. This gets me really excited because I think one of these things, especially about this question, is it shows passion. It shows passion in community integration, and the more things that people are willing to do with their community, provides massive values. And so this comes from Neurocalibrator. The question, and I'll read it verbatim. I, as a computer shop owner, computer rentals, parts, retail, and services, want to know that once the game is on actual season, so I assume full release, are we allowed to organize a small community tournament, and of course with your sponsorship, and have money involved for entries to support his computer shop company and maintenance and potential prop from himself? He also wants to use the tournament and promote the slogan, "Say no to drugs." His idea campaign would be to host community boss fighter tournaments at his computer shop to avoid kids being on drugs.
I think this is a great idea. And we definitely want to support this kind of community events in the future. Obviously, when the game is live, and probably we're gonna allocate even more resources like to this kind of community management effort. We have I never thought about this idea, but I think it's great. But we actually thought about maybe doing some sponsored events, giving away the VR headsets, and maybe partner with some retailers, maybe do our own branded headsets, slap on stickers on those headsets. And yeah, I really like this idea. So I can't tell you for sure anything now, but this is a great idea, and I don't see a reason why we wouldn't support it.
Yeah, absolutely, Neuros. Just stay locked into the community, stay active. Once we get closer to that time when the game is fully launched, 100%. We would love to do initiatives. Always to support the community, right? I'm my background. a little bit too. Obviously, I have all the business aspect, Web3 aspect, but I'm a content creator at heart. I'm part on all platforms, professional esports caster. I've hosted and ran so many community events for so many different games and stuff. And nothing, brings me more joy than seeing, events, independent events that are supported by games. It gives creators, retail owners, whatever you are, it gives you an awesome activation and support system to not only reward and grow your community, but to, in return, right, give back to boss fighters too. So, mutual partnerships of abundance. That's what we're all about here. If it helps you guys out, helps us out. It doesn't even necessarily have to help us out, right? We gain enough from the positive PR, et cetera, that would come from obviously, helping support an event that helps kids stay off drugs. So yeah, man, we're totally open to that stuff. So congratulations, buddy. You might be one of the first in-person community event, tournament activations that we work with. But regardless, we're super pumped up about it. Alex, you have some thoughts?
Yeah, just what I wanted to say. It would be the first local championship of boss fighters.
Yep, I love it. I love it. Okay, we have 2 more questions. If anyone else wants to come up here and ask, we are over time, but I want to make sure we get this out real quick. Okay, here we go. Okay, questions are still pouring in. These are really good questions too. This one's more of a Alex. This is a question for you, or more so a request from Sci-Fi High. So Sci-Fi High, one of their favorite things to do in boss fighters as a boss is they love to grab people and then just smack them across the map. So like they'll grab them with their left claw, throw them in the air, and then hit them with like a truck or the light post or whatever it may be that they can just launch them across the map. Sci-Fi wants to know if it would be possible for bosses to maybe have a creative mode or maybe a unique map experience created to have possibly a baseball themed arena to where they have like a baseball bat they can pick up and smack. I play as a fighter, I play as a boss too, but I'm just imagining Sci-Fi High hitting me with a baseball bat. It'd be hilarious, it'd be fun for content. But basically they just want to know, is there the possibility to have creative elements like this potentially implemented in the game?
Yeah. So first of all, it's also my favorite play style. Just trying to catch fighters, smash them, kick them with different stuff on the scene and so on. So yeah, totally on it. Regarding arenas, we are for user-generated content definitely. But the main problem there is technical side, like optimization for headsets and so on. Maybe not for now, but in future when we already have enough assets and mechanics in the game, and if it will be enough people willing to do it, we could try to add some map editor. But again, it still will be limited by assets and things that already exist in the game. Even if you can combine mechanics somehow, maybe, or can use stuff from different maps, still you won't be able to add your own stuff, just because of technical limitations, especially of headsets. But yeah, user-generated content supposed to be a big part of the game. So definitely if there will be enough people willing to create their own maps or make versions of current maps, already existing maps, we consider adding some tools for that as well.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
I also want to add to this. So maybe before we're gonna ship any kind of map editor, so if we're talking about the creative mode, we actually are thinking a lot about different modes for the game, and like having the only like this asymmetrical PvP game mode. Yeah, we're gonna ship it. We're gonna have it as a first game mode. But there will be more game modes, and there will be more game modes like where you can be creative. Maybe you can just like set up an arena for yourself. You can change the rules. So this is something that we're working on, like tweak, maybe like change the gravity, and everything is super wacky. So we're gonna have these things in the game, and also like sometime in the future after release, we have plans like to do sort of a space where like several players can hand together. So I'm not gonna go in details. It's still early on, but we hear you. We know that we need more modes. We want them as well. But first, we want to have the core gameplay in place. We want to have the progression, the economy in place. And then we're going to start adding more things to the game.
Yeah, actually,
Fantastic.
I just got even a crazier idea. I don't know if it will be approved or not later. It depends. But same as we did with boss crafters, we may have some kind of arena crafters, for example, and
Ooh,
makes a map or two in collaboration with winners of such contest. So it will be themed map made in collaboration with players who willing to contribute to new game mods and new maps in the game.
I
So
love that.
it will save some time for us because we don't need to do an editor, but it also will give an opportunity for players to put their thoughts, their ideas into the game.
I love it. 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 I absolutely love it. That's huge, folks. I think yeah, Vadim's gonna be all over that. I already know Vadim. Vadim, I'll even speak on it. Vadim, do you like that idea?
Yeah, that's an exciting idea, definitely.
Yeah, no, I figured. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. We have 2 questions left. Very exciting questions. Next question. Shout out to all my fighters out there. Diehard fighters. We know some of the struggles you have, man. It's tough. It's tough to be a good fighter in this game, but when you pop off and you do well, it is so rewarding. And so this question comes from Judy. Judy, who is a Boss Fighters content creator. We love Judy. Judy, who plays fighter damn near religiously every single playtime, nonstop every playtime. They're wondering if there will ever be a slide function in the game. So, like while you're running, you'll be able to vault, or while you're running, you can slide. Do we have any plans for that? And if so,
Oh
where
yeah,
kind
yeah,
of we
yeah.
at?
Oh yeah, so like working on the fighter movement is like it is pain in the ass, to be honest. But we definitely want to improve it. So we know that there are some issues, and we want to iron out those issues. We want to add more movements to the fighters. So this is definitely on our priority list. But yeah, not everything comes really. So we have to work on this, and because of the tech behind this stuff, uh, it's a really complicated thing. We're gonna resolve it sometime in the future, hopefully before release. Definitely want to improve fighter movement, specifically like uh, the standing up, and just increase the fluidity. So like the philosophy of the game design for the fighter is to make it more fluid, so you can move with ease. So it doesn't create like unnecessary obstacles. You have this giant freaking boss hunting you, so you have to move with ease. And we definitely want to improve this in the future in different
Perfect.
ways.
Yeah, no, I love it, man. Yeah, no, we're fully aligned on that, 100%. No, it's huge. We've all been there. We've all been there. You're fighters. Sometimes it happens. He's stuck falling, and you're waiting for him to get up, and you're like, "Get up, please, please, get up before he can kill me, please." But no, we totally get it. We love it, guys, and we appreciate so much how much you guys have still been enjoying the game. While we continue to perfect our craft and make this game the best game it could possibly be. Okay, Vadim, last question, final question. This one is super exciting. And so, hmm, how I want you to answer it is more so, just give your thoughts or, how you would feel about this being done, okay? I think it's going to be the best way to have you answer this because it's obviously it's a very in-depth question. Um but overall, I think the premise is knowing if Boss Fighters is open to this potential collaboration will provide a lot of clarity. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So this one comes from Captain Morgan. First and foremost, I love Captain Morgan. Both the drink and obviously the BF whale. Captain Morgan has been someone in our community for so long. Love him to death, dude. Fantastic ride or die guy. Incredible person. We've talked so much, and he always has great ideas. And this comes from Captain Morgan. Here's the question verbatim. Question and answer, I guess, a little bit too. But so, Captain Morgan, I am a college esports coach. I'm trying to find how I can add boss fighters to our official roster of games we offer so we can run mini events or even have a competitive league/season in the game within the ranking system that we could show our school ways to judge success in the game as a whole. Is this possible, and is Boss Fighters open to this?
Wow, that's a really interesting question. Uh, so I think I didn't have time to think about these things actually because we're so busy with building the game up to the point where it's actually ready to ship. And
Yep.
I understand that because there is a demand for this, and that's really cool. So that's really cool that there is uh, this kind of demand for the game. And I think Boss Fighters is a perfect game for that because we have this VR component, and VR is very active. And I'm like a strong believer in a healthy gaming. I think VR is the perfect medium and the perfect the meaning of healthy gaming. You're actually moving when you gaming, so that's cool. But speaking of like esports event, so we definitely need more manpower to manage these things, and I have a feeling that we're gonna see this kind of requests more and more often in the future. So yeah, I can only say that we need more people in our team to manage this, but this is a really interesting and intriguing idea. What do you think,
So
Ran?
it's so I love it. I'm all for esports. I think you've known that from the first time we ever met. I'm a huge esports guy. I'm a huge competitive scene guy, and I absolutely love it. And what's super interesting about this is that a lot of my background, specifically in the past year alone, I've been contacted by damn near every single major college esports program in the United States, just in terms of like advisement and what leagues for them to join, what games they should play, how to pursue this, everything under the sun. So I think that it would be a massive, massive opportunity. I think that, if we really hone in on that healthy gaming aspect of it with VR implemented, I think it would be uber successful. But yeah, back to what Vadim said, it would take, I mean, that's like a whole nother job, employing someone specifically for that, running a collegiate esports program, let alone, community esports program, regular esports program, whatever it may be within the game. But I think that we can do it. I think that it would, provide massive benefits and rewards not only to the game and our community, but to, all of gaming as a whole. And I see no reason why it couldn't be possible.
Just imagine when we're gonna have a mode where there will be two bosses or two
Uh,
teams. So this might
I
be really
know.
interesting for esports.
I know. We talked about it. We talked about it in the past, guys. We talked about it. Like, imagine if there was one boss with a team of 4 fighters, another boss, a team of 4 fighters, last one alive wins, right? We've talked about it. And the biggest thing I could say that I love about our team here is that, we don't just talk to talk, we talk about things that one, we know we can bring into fruition, and two, we know that the community would love to see. So, as we close out this space, I know we have more people requesting to speak, all that jazz. If anyone has any other further questions, just, ask in general. We'll answer them there. I'll tag Vadim or I'll forward them to him if it's like super uber specific questions that need to be answered by him or Alex, of course, too. But we're 10 minutes over, guys. We got to, we got to get back to developing the game, right? We got a lot of stuff in the works, got big things coming. Again, quick reminder, have notifications on. If this is your first time in a Boss Fighters Town Hall, congratulations. It definitely won't be your last. I can guarantee that. More rewards coming, potential tournament dropping in the near future. And every single week, we're going to start dropping announcements and details on pretty much the white paper and tokenomics as a whole. So it's a great time to be in the community. It's a phenomenal time to be involved. And Vadim and Alex, any final thoughts? Anything you guys want to say before we close this out?
Yeah, just stay tuned for announcements because a lot of stuff is coming, and I saw the marketing schedule. It's jam packed with events, so don't miss them.
Absolutely, absolutely. Could not agree more. And then Vadim, there's a question in general I forwarded to you, just if you can answer whenever you want. It's a very deep question that involves, specific handling of it for sure. But Alex, any final thoughts you want to say?
Yeah, sure. Just don't hesitate to send your ideas and feedback, and we'll process it and fix if something is wrong or make something new if it's cool.
I love it. Power to the players, folks. Power to the players, folks. So like always, man, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank y'all so much for coming to the town hall. We're so excited to see where this community is going to continue to blossom and our entire core gameplay experience continue to improve. And as always, folks, if you're a boss, keep on bossing on. If you're a fighter, keep on fighting on. And until next time, we will see y'all tomorrow for tomorrow's playtime. Almost forgot about that. If you guys don't know about tomorrow's playtime, you can literally go to the top left of Boss Fighters in the Discord, click on the event tab to get a list of all active playtimes to make sure that you don't miss out on the action. So until next time, folks, stay lit, stay blessed. Boss, keep on bossing on, fighter, keep on fighting on. And until next time, folks, stay lit. Peace.